What's up, guys? My name's Tommy, and what you're about to witness is my first ever attempt at a review. I watch a lot of reviews, I buy a lot of gear, a lot of apps, and I find them pretty helpful, so I always, kind of wanted to try to make my own, so here we go. This is the Korg Gadget. I am really digging this app. As you can see here, I buy a shit ton of apps. I'm really loving the whole iPad platform for making music. I mean, obviously, I come from more analog stuff, if you will, and, computers, DAWs, controllers, all that kind of stuff. But since I've got this iPad, it's really all I've been doing with it, aside from reading, is playing around with all the audio apps out there. And it's pretty amazing the shit they have out there. And how cheap it is, even compared to like VSTs, plugins for your computer. I mean, once you have the actual hardware, the iPad, like, just the sheer quantity and quality of these apps is like staggering. Like, sometimes I can't even believe it. It's really awesome. There's so much stuff out there. So many synths, all kinds of awesome stuff. But one of the best ones I've had the pleasure of using so far is Korg Gadget. This thing just came out a couple weeks ago, right around NAMM 2014, and I immediately bought it at the discounted price, and I definitely do not regret the purchase. This thing is sick. It's like, I don't know, I think you get 13 or 15 different gadgets, which are devices like synths, drum machines, all kinds of weird stuff to make sounds with. And a sequencer. Excuse me. I don't know, it was something like $32 or something. I think it's going up to $40, but it's definitely worth it. Just so you know, this is an iPad Mini Retina. I have it hooked up via the camera connection kit to my Scarlett 2i4 interface, and it's working out pretty good. Yeah, depending on your hardware, depending on which version of the iPad you have, it might limit the amount of gadgets you can run at one time. But for what I'm working with here on the Mini Retina, it works pretty damn good. So let's get started. Alright, here it is. So when you open up Gadget, this is what you see. It only works in portrait mode as of right now. But honestly, I think given the layout of it, I think it works out pretty well. The sequencer section is up top here, and down at the bottom is kind of like your mixer channel strip section, where you add all the devices. You got the master fader, you got two master effects, reverb level, limiter level. There's function keys down here, play, record, stop, loop, tempo, metronome, and this function key brings up other things. Basically, it's pretty standard sequencer. It works in scenes. Each channel strip is connected to its device, and you layer them and build up songs. So instead of describing it, maybe I'll just show you. How's that sound? There you go. So when you open it up, these are the options you get. It comes with all these by default. These are all different devices, different synths, different, algorithms, different types of synthesis. It's pretty amazing. I don't know, let's start off with some drums here. You hit that, and then it pops up, and then you hit the icon right here. And the device pops up. This one's called London. It's a nice little drum machine here. Okay, the lag you're seeing there, that's real. That is actually part of the app. It's not, the camera that I'm using to record. I'm not gonna lie, there is a little bit of lag. Like, enough to the point where it's going to be pretty rough to actually sit and play and record these. Yeah. But not to worry. That's why we have sequencing. Yeah. So, it's not a deal breaker or anything. Definitely don't let that little thing hold you back from getting this app because it's really amazing. Here you have, in this device, right here is all the different kits. A lot of kits. Let me see. 63 different kits. 8 samples for each kit. That's a lot of samples. And the samples are really, really good too. Let's see here. Let's just do something real quick. I'm going to press play on the sequencer and just add in some kicks. Yeah, so you can see there, standard sequencing, you can just draw in notes, you can slide your finger to make them longer or shorter. Pretty awesome. This device particularly, each channel strip here, and with the kits, you don't have to use an entire kit the way it comes. You can change out the samples themselves by pressing these little buttons right here. Press that, and all the samples are right here. And you can go, and they're all laid out by type. You got percussion, cymbals, toms, open hats. So you can choose them that way and mix and match all those samples to make your own kit, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully one day you'll be able to import your own samples. They did say that audio bus is on the way, so that's always good. You can record other sounds from other apps to make it more unique, more customized to your own liking rather than using stock sounds. So I'm looking forward to that. This device particularly, you have a master effect for the whole module here. Gate reverb, hall reverb, room, delay, grain shift, slicer, pump being like a sidechain compression effect, tremolo, auto pan, all these different effects that work on the entire kit. Let's check some of those out real quick. Levels, time. so you get the idea. You go over to this button to iFX, and it brings up different things for the channel strip. Low boost, punch. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm guessing punch just compresses a bit, makes it punchier. Let's see what it does to the kick. Oh yeah. Low boost. Reverse. And I'm guessing the multi-effects button is for mapping the effects to the particular sound. Let's see. Yeah, lots of options. Let's see here. Let's move on a little bit to another device here. Let's check out, let's see, we got a polyphonic PCM synth. Let's see what this is about. Basically, this is a sampled instrument. Let's see what we got here. Strings. Oh, and another really awesome feature. Every one of the synth gadgets has a scale function. So basically, you can choose from all these different scales, all these different keys, and basically never play a wrong note, which is pretty awesome. So let's check it out. Let's try a different scale here. I think I'm digging the... What was I playing the other day? Let's check out this Arabic scale. See what that's about. Alright, if you want to change the gadget that you're currently in, I mean, you can have a sequence and everything going. Like this. And just change the device, which is pretty sweet. If you want to go back to the mixer to change like volume settings and whatnot, just hit back. You got solo, mute, you know, all the standard stuff. This right here is a pretty sick little device. Chicago 2-bass machine, which is basically like a little 303. I like it. Lots of presets. ARP. Love the acid. How can't you love it? Let's see here. All these devices are named after cities, which is pretty awesome. I really, really, really like this one right here. This monophonic wobble synth. Let's check it out. pretty dope. What else we got here? I like this one too. All these mono synths. Honestly, what this really does is just really make me want to have every one of these synths as hardware. Like, how amazing would that be? I mean, what you're getting here is, what is it, 13, something like 13 or 15 different, completely different synths in one package. So, you know, 30 bucks, 35, 40, whatever it costs. Totally, it's a steal, dude. Like, and this is Korg quality, pretty amazing shit. Like, it wasn't like hacked together garbage. Like, this stuff is pretty quality. Like I said, since I got this, I haven't really been playing with anything else on my iPad. This device right here is pretty awesome for basses. It's got this pump. Here, check it out. Nice. It's got quite a few of those monophonic kind of bass synths. Berlin. I mean, all really good stuff. Let's check out something polyphonic. We looked at the PCM synth. Let's look at Phoenix. Raise the reverb send right here. Let's see what else we're working with here. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys a couple of these. I mean, there's just so much stuff in here. It's amazing. It really is. Let's see. Obviously, a lot of monophonic stuff. This thing is good for pads. It's got the little chaos interface. And just the interfaces of all these things are ridiculously awesome. Let's see this one. This right here is the Amsterdam, and what it is just 4 pads, which you can choose each one. You know, there's a ton of different samples here, and you can pick what you want. Basically impacts. So you get all these sounds. You can tune them. Timing, decay, it's more like decay. You can reverse them like that. You can, oh yeah, it has all these master effects, and each one has a send, so you can obviously send the effects to it. Let's turn it up. And there's a bunch of presets. mean, honestly, this is just really thoughtful of Korg. Like, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, that you just pepper into a track, like, after it's already done, just to, like, spice it up. This is stuff for, like, breakdowns and build-ups. And they give you a dedicated module for it, which I think is pretty awesome. Helsinki polyphonic ambient synth. This thing right here, also sick. This is called the Tokyo, and it's an analog percussion synth, or so called. You know, you get modulation, shapes, speed, depth, decay, tune, level, panning, all these different kits. This is the kind of stuff that, you know, you can just come in handy. Check it out. Awesome. Another one that's kind of like that is this Kingston polyphonic chiptune synth. I'm really digging this thing. Check it out. Again, with the scales, you know, you got all these choices for scales. Ton of different scales. You know, so you never have to play a wrong note. Key, scale step. Got different waveforms. You got the envelope. Effects, which right here, EQ, compression, lo-fi, pump, just a bunch of really cool stuff. Let's check them out. Lo-fi, pump, which, you know, you have depth and stuff right here. Ring mod, short delay, BPM delay, which is synced, reverb, you got this little like ARP kind of thing on the side. It just says run. It's kind of like a little video game, you know. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. Without it, and they all have like this slide, which is pretty cool. And then you press the run button, and you get like a repeating art pattern. You can change the speed, the type, and then this jump right here, which is sort of like a pitch bend. Check it out. got the edit screen too, where you can transpose waveforms. And you know, it's just another one of the gadgets. These things, let's check out Helsinki real quick. Bang bang. Sort of like a pad kind of thing. Oh yeah, and also one of the best features is the automation. Let me show you that real quick. Load up one of my favorite gadgets. Oh, my bad. One of my favorite gadgets here. Yeah, the automation. Check this out. When you're in record mode, and also so you know these function buttons right here, and this is across the board. You press this function button right here in the corner, and you can clear, you can copy. Most important, you get this length. So you can change the length of the bars up to 8 bars. You can make it a loop, a one-shot, mute. You can fold the piano roll so it only shows what you're using, and grid, you know, 16th, triplets, all the way up to 64th notes. I'll just keep it in 16ths for now. Keep it at 1 bar. And you know, it's also got, when you have other bars, you can copy bars to the next bar and stuff like that. But one of the most awesome parts about it is when you're in record mode, everything you do gets recorded as automation. Check it out. Okay, admittedly, that sounds like shit. So, to erase it, you bring up your whole automation section here, and you can draw it in too, or you can just get rid of all of it. I mean, how awesome. And everything that I did here, I got the diffusion, the filter, all the different stuff that I was messing with right here to draw in. Oh, I went and turned the filter all the way down. Genius. So, yeah, you get all that automation. Kind of like back in the day with like an old MPC or something like that, if you wanted to erase things, you just hold it while it plays. Right? Awesomeness. I can't even get enough of this thing. Like, I can barely peel myself away from the iPad, I swear. So, there you have it. Korg Gadget. Best app I've used in a long time. This is going to be my go-to, like, honestly. Like, I haven't used a more awesome app in forever. This is literally like my #1 top favorite app, and as you can see here, I got a shitload of them. I really like Sampler. It's an amazing app. Obviously, Audio Bus, couldn't live without it. So many synths out there. And honestly, if this goes well and I get some views, I'm going to be reviewing all this stuff. All this music stuff. Also, a lot of the hardware I have, and maybe some DAWs and stuff like that. So, hopefully you got something out of that. Hopefully my ghetto-ass screen capture method wasn't too horrible and you were able to actually see something. Yeah. So, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will talk to you later. Peace.